Previously on Game of Thrones.
But now I realize it might be far more entertaining to watch Ludd tear you to pieces. Last house standing wins.
You have a good head for business, Lady Mira. What you need more than anything is an ally.
I have to get in there, Sarah.
Look, I can't get you in. Marjorie's already furious with you. You owe me for this.
You're weak. Just like Ethan was. Making Duncan his sentinel.
Take this traitor away.
Tell your uncle. Tell him the North Grove must never be lost. Finn!
They're everywhere!
We make for the North Grove!
Go, Roderick, I know what I'm doing. Iron from ice, brother. Iron from ice.
Gods.
Can you see anything? Is it the North Grove?
I don't know yet!
Hear the werewolves whisper. Haven't seen any werewolves this far north. The Forester's Sigil. Those look like ironwood trees. The North Grove, beneath the watchful eye of the Ice Dragon. The Ice Dragon? How many people have seen a sky like this?
That must be it. We're close. I think I found it!
You found it? Are you sure? We can't afford to waste any more time. Not with the condition he's in.
You just have to trust me. I've gotten you this far, haven't I?
Which is nowhere anyone in their right mind would be.
We're close. I know it. I believe you, Garrett.
I hope you're right. I don't know how much further he can go. We need to keep moving.
Ow!
His wound is getting worse.
He burns! He burns like all 7 L's combined! Oh. Oh. Listen, Garrett. I know I'm not well. And up here that can get you killed. But you've always been there for me. If anything happens, I want you to leave me. You take Sylvie and don't look back. Promise me, Garrett. I need to know you'll do it.
Sylvie would never stand for it. She'd never leave you behind.
Which is why it'll have to be you, Garrett. I mean this, Garrett. If I'm gone, Sylvie will need someone to look after her. I know she's stubborn and proud, but she's a good person.
Sylvie can handle herself. She's stronger than you think.
Yeah, but she'll need your help, Garrett. Trust me, I know. And if I'm not around to protect her, I need to know there's someone who can.
What are you doing?
I found Nightshade. It's poisonous, but in small doses it can help with pain. It's rare this far north.
We can use the nightshade to make Cotter more comfortable.
Right. It'll help keep him calm, too. In the right amount. Luckily, I know how to use it. Can you help?
You see this?
Claw marks.
Whatever made this must be enormous. Gods.
It's not frozen. Must be a fresh kill. It's been torn apart. Hear the werewood's whisper.
Shit! We have to cross the ice! Get Cotter across! I'll hold it off! Go!
Garrett, come across!
Seven hells.
Come on!
You were right, Garrett. This has to be the North Grove.
Oh, finally. Look at this place.
I can hardly believe it's real. Look! Whoever they are, they can help us.
Hurry!
Garrett!
Run! Head for the village!
Help us!
Do something!
High vis.
Wait! No!
Garrett! Tell them!
I represent House Forrester. I was squire to Lord Gregor himself.
have this kind of behavior among my handmaidens. One of you must answer for this. Did you think any of them could keep a secret? My lady, I swear to the mother. I
think she would cause... Please, Lady Marjorie. Please don't send me back to Highgarden.
Finally, you grace us with your presence. I was beginning to think you'd found someone else to serve.
My lady, is there something I can help you with?
I'll get to you in a moment. Do you realize how precarious my position is with Cersei?
Of course, my lady.
Of all the people in King's Landing, you steal from the Queen Regent.
I didn't mean...
Did you know about this? Sarah's been stealing wine. From Cersei, no less.
No, my lady. It doesn't sound like something Sarah would do.
Is that so?
I had no idea.
Really? Half the servants in the keep are talking about it, but somehow you're in the dark? I'm sorry. I shouldn't get so flustered. It's just... I need order in my household. Until I'm married to Tommen, I can't afford any more mistakes. I have no choice but to make changes among my handmaidens. Tommen's garden party, Mira. What were you thinking? I can't believe you'd be so irresponsible.
I had urgent business there, my lady. People were counting on me. Otherwise, I would never have disobeyed you.
I'm sure you had your reasons, Mira. You always do. At least you're honest about it. Sarah's been saying some damning things about you, Mira. I suspect in an effort to save her own neck.
My lady, please!
You've said enough. One of you must answer for this. Sarah says you used her to get you into the party. You've been with me a long time, Mira. When I'm queen, I'll need people I can count on. Please, tell me this isn't true.
Mira, please. I can't go back to Highgarden. My lady, I'm sorry. Sarah's telling the truth.
This has been building for some time, Mira, but it still breaks my heart. I've been nothing but good to you. I've put up with your schemes. I've even tried to help you and your family where I could. And you repay me with this. I feel betrayed. I won't have it. Consider yourself dismissed from my service. Get out!
Mira, wait! I'm so sorry. She was so angry. I didn't know what else to do. You saved me from being sent home. I can't believe you did that for me. I expected I'd be on my way to Highgarden by now. But you stood up for me. You're my friend, Sarah. I look after the people I care about. Thank you, Mira. I really mean it. I know you didn't have to. I wish things had turned out differently. But I suppose this is goodbye. I'm not sure when. I'm not sure we'll see each other again. Tarwick is a lovely man. Good luck with your wedding. Thanks, Mira. I'll send you an invitation. There's something I need to tell you. Something I heard.
There are some vile rumors going on about you.
Rumors?
About you murdering a Lannister guard. I thought you should know.
Thanks, Sarah.
Careful, Mira. You're on your own now.
Fuck Westeros! All we eat is fucking bread!
We've passed villages. We should have raided them.
You didn't come here to pillage the countryside.
We didn't come to get ambushed either. But plans change.
I can't believe my little brother's gone. All that bloody fool wanted was to come back to Westeros and fight for his family. I told him it was stupid, that we had a good thing going across the narrow sea. But he did it anyway. All for a family who cast him out. Who banished him to the other side of the world, but begged him to return when they needed him.
It wasn't me who sent Asher away. Our father did that, to save his bloody life.
Yeah, from the White Hills. And those cock-sucking cunts still got him in the end. Asher would have been sick at the thought. I keep expecting to turn my head and see him riding beside me. Laughing at the idea that he, of all people, could actually be dead. But then I turn and it's just you. No offense. It's just not how I expected this would go.
I know how you feel, Beskar.
No, you don't. You hadn't seen him in years.
Him and I, we used to sneak out of Ironrath and get drunk on mead with the Chandler's daughters. He could drink like a fish, but I'd get so drunk he'd have to help me walk home. One time he even carried me.
We did the same thing once, actually. Except it was Valerian fire whiskey and a butcher's girl.
Now here we are. Both of us. Without the man we once called brother.
Maybe you do understand. If I do just one more thing in this piss life of mine, it'll be to make those bastards pay.
You'll get your chance. The White Hills are coming for us, have no doubt. But before we deal with them, Roderick needs to tell his mother that she's lost another son.
Roderick! I was so worried. You've returned. I knew you would.
Roderick, where is your brother? The ambush. What happened?
Griff got to him first. I'm sorry.
No! Easy, I've got you. Those animals. Those monsters.
Oh no, the Lord speaks. He's going to speak.
Roderick.
My lord, the people loved Asher. He was a legend to them.
Asher is dead! Murdered! But mark my words! We will avenge him! Any man, woman or child bearing the name Whitehill will pay the price for his death!
And how will you do this? With plows and swine? Asher brought us here to fight, but Asher's dead. What's coming isn't battle, it's slaughter.
You don't know the first thing about our wars.
Bah! You think we can't see the difference between strength and weakness? Your people are terrified. Your walls are made of wood. What's to stop us taking what we want and leaving this shithole? There is food, gold, weapons. We could make out well here.
You try it and I'll kill every last one of you myself.
You couldn't take the weakest of us.
Why don't you test me? For he's nothing like Asher.
And you're nothing like real sellswords.
Yet you want us to fight like it.
What I want is for you to obey Lord Roderick.
He's not our lord.
Show some respect.
Doesn't mean shit to me.
Oh, fucking hell.
Silence! If we fight amongst ourselves, we're dead. If we mistrust each other, we're dead. Either we band together, or Ironrath will be the last place any of us ever see.
I bring a message from the Lady Gwyn.
Gwen? Gwen Whitehill?
What does she say?
They're on the march. They'll be at our gates by nightfall.
We're doomed.
We're all done.
Be
done with them.
Leave us be.
Fucking great.
Please, remain calm, please!
Look to your lord! Look to your lord!
Shut the gates! Man the walls! Nobody gets in or out!
He's lying! Look at him. He's a crow. He doesn't represent the Foresters. Never seen a crow this far north of the wall. Must be a deserter. I don't trust fucking deserters. And you're traveling with a wildling. All the more reason not to trust you.
Get out of my face.
You're in no position to give orders, Crow. I could have killed you out there. As easily then as I could now.
He's a warg.
The bear likes your kind even less than I do, so I suggest you shut your mouth. Your blade pierced his shoulder, and I felt the pain as if it were mine. You couldn't possibly understand what that's like. But I could make you understand.
Enough, Josera. He claims to serve House Forrester. Anyone could say as much. What proof do you have? If you'd have us believe it's not a lie.
I was given this by Talia Forrester before I left. It's the Forrester sigil, made from ironwood.
Harida East.
You trust this crow?
That necklace is Forrester ironwood. No one else could craft it as well.
My friend is wounded.
He won't live long without our help. Hyvis.
Wait! Where are you taking him?
Who is this girl? Is she a prisoner?
Why else would you be traveling with a wildling?
She's my friend.
A wildling girl?
I told you we couldn't trust him.
She'll betray you the first chance she gets. My name is Elsera Snow. This is my brother Josra.
What is this place?
A refuge against the forces of darkness during the long night. A place of great power to those who know how to use it. I assume that's why you're here.
You're a long way from home, aren't you? There must be a reason you've come all this way.
Lord Gregor's last words before he fell were, "The North Grove must never be lost."
What do you mean? Last words before he fell?
Lord Gregor was slain at the Twins months ago, betrayed by Walder Frey. You didn't know? Of course. How could you?
He has no idea who we are.
Why would he?
You're right. He's just a messenger. All he did was use some ironwood necklace they gave him. Why should we trust him with anything? They clearly didn't.
Lord Gregor was willing to trust me. If he was, then you can too.
He wasn't the best judge of character.
Perhaps Lord Gregor never told anyone.
I wouldn't be surprised. Better to hide his shame where no one could find out. Whites.
Gregor went Fenden Bjonen. This is the gift the Grove gives me. I control these warriors.
What about them?
Hiftanes!
What? No! Let me go!
Did they teach you to fight at Castle Black? I hope they did. Otherwise, you're likely to die.
I can handle whites. I fought the dead before.
Your confidence will get you killed.
This place is evil, Garrett. I can feel it. There's something wrong with these people. Those warriors. They're not normal free folk. Not like any I've ever seen.
Ready!
Aye.
Lady Mira! Wait!
Tom! What is it?
Guards! They're searching your room. Break it down!
Search the place!
They're coming after us for the murder.
The knife is in there.
We should have gotten rid of that ages ago. Come on, we can't stay here.
What's going on, Tom? Sarah said she'd heard rumors about me.
It's all over the keep, milady. They're saying you take Lannister men to your bed and murder them in their sleep.
What? That's ridiculous.
It'd be ridiculous, milady, if soldiers weren't smashing in your door. They're saying you killed that Lannister guard. There's more. Someone sent the captain of the guard a message about you. Dropped off at the guardhouse. Anonymously.
You mean someone's plotting against me? How do you know this?
My friend does the guardhouse call. Whoever's behind this, they're making their move now. If those guards catch you, if they catch us, we've got to stay close to Lady Marjorie. They won't touch us if we're with her. She'll protect us.
We can't bring Lady Marjorie into this.
What? Why not?
A scandal could hurt her right now.
Scandal? They're going to cut off our heads!
Calm down. Panicking isn't going to help.
Those guards won't stop until they find someone for Damien's death. What are we going to do, Lady Mira? How are we getting out of this one?
Don't worry, Tom. We'll figure out who's behind this. We've managed to get this far, haven't we?
You're right, Lady Mira. But we ain't faced nothing like this. But I don't know how to aid you now. Tell me and I'll help you. Whatever it is, we can't stay here.
Things are too dangerous for me here, Tom. I need to get back to Ironrath.
There's a collier store by the river gate, on Muddy Way. The owners are like family. You'll be safe. From there, we can get you out of King's Landing.
Who's there? Show yourself, or it'll be worse for you.
Get to the colliers. Tell Godwin I sent you. Goodbye, Lady Mira.
The coal boy. Take him. We've secured the gate and put archers on the battlement. What footmen we have are armed and ready.
Talia and Elena?
In the cellars, where they'll be safe.
You should be down there too, Alyssa.
And let Ludd think that I'm afraid.
Roderick Forrester! By order of Houses Whitehill, Bolton, and Baratheon, I order you to surrender your keep and present yourself for execution!
He must be shitting in his britches. The coward.
Get your men off my land, Whitehill. And I might let you leave with your heart still beating.
I can't do that, Roderick. Ramsay Snow said only one of our houses can survive. All that's left to determine is how you will die. Ryan, bring the gift!
No. What's he doing?
I brought you something to mount on your wall. Come on, lad. Hold it up so your brother can see.
No! Fuck!
Oh, you should have seen the rest of him!
Or what's left after we fed it to the dogs.
Damn him! Does he have no limit?
Have you no bloody honor? Honor? Your brother would have attacked me with slaves! Take the gate! Arrows! Watch out! Get out of the way!
My lord, the men are looking to you.
Reinforce the front gate. Use every piece of timber you can find.
The fight is on!
Yeah!
Find me when the gate falls.
I need to get off this bloody wall.
That animal!
He's taken everything from us.
What's happening out there?
Nothing good.
This is Royland's fault. Because of him, the Whitehills know our numbers, our defenses, the strength of our gate, and they're using Ryan as a human shield.
I'd say we have hours, maybe less.
This won't be a siege, my lord. It'll be a rout.
The problem isn't Ryan. It's Lord fucking Mighty. Cut the head off the snake, this all goes away.
Now this is a plan.
But they'll slaughter us the moment we raise the gate.
Then we don't go out the gate. Duncan, the map. We want to get here, behind Ludd's army. Which we can do if we take this hunting trail. We just need to slip out the postern gate.
Sounds like a plan to me. We hit their camp, take out Ludd, and maybe get your brother back in the bargain.
My lord, I see why this is appealing. But if you're caught out there, this war is over. They'll kill you. They'll kill Ryan. They'll marry Mira and Talia to second sons from minor houses. It'll be the end of your line.
Do you have a better plan? Because if so, now's the time to share it.
No, my lord.
Neither do I. Amaya, this is it. We're going to war. Are you with me or not?
We are with you. Only because Asher already paid us. Then we leave this shit-cold land.
We'll either have won, or we'll all be...
Arrows! We need arrows!
It's up to you to hold the castle, Duncan.
You'll not set foot in Ironrath on my watch.
You must leave for your own welfare.
So you'd cut me loose like some injured horse?
Give me a moment. Elena, why aren't you inside?
Your maester wants to send me away.
Glenmores have cousins in the Riverlands.
I've stood by you since the beginning, Roderick. If our nights together meant anything to you, tell him I belong here at Ironrath.
Tell him I make my own choices.
My lady, this is foolishness.
Of course you do, Elena. This is your home now.
Thank you.
Roderick, we have to go, now!
May the gods be with you today, Roderick. I'll be waiting.
The gate won't hold much longer, even with the reinforcements.
Then follow me. Let's end this before they do.
She's left the keep! Search the area!
Lady Mira!
There she is! Take her!
What's all this?
Lord Morgren. How lovely to run into you.
Mira Forrester! You're coming with us!
My good sirs, there's no need for that. Surely you have more dangerous criminals to deal with than Lady Marjorie's handmaiden.
We have orders from Captain Lucan to...
Let me worry about Lucan. You worry about buying yourselves a few tankards. On me. Thank you for keeping our city safe. Can I take you somewhere, Lady Mira?
The Rivergate. Thank you.
The Rivergate! Quick as you can! What's going on, Mira? Is there a problem? Maybe I can help.
Minor trouble, Lord Morgren. Nothing I can't deal with.
Of course, I never doubted that. Although those guards did seem quite intent on dragging you off. Clearly you've made powerful enemies here in King's Landing. Although, you've made short work of one of them, at least. I hear Lord Andros has found a home in the Black Cells. I'm impressed. It seems he took on the wrong handmaiden and lost.
Andros was just the beginning. I plan to destroy anyone in my way.
Of course, now that you've gotten rid of my biggest competitor, all kinds of opportunities have opened up. Particularly in your part of the Seven Kingdoms. The Ironwood market is wide open. A lot of gold to be made.
And I plan to take full advantage.
A bold claim for a handmaiden on the run from the guard. You're clever, Mira. Identifying Andros as our common enemy while approaching me as a partner. You showed an understanding of King's Landing that took me years to gain. Of course, I knew you'd be a problem when we first met. Imagine a handmaiden stealing the Crown's Ironwood contract from under my nose. That's why I bribed that Lannister guard to kill you. Don't look so surprised. You must have known you'd become a target sooner or later.
I knew it. I never should have trusted you.
Of course not. You should never trust anyone in King's Landing. That might have been your only mistake. But a costly one. After Ludd takes Ironrath, he and I will control the Ironwood trade entirely. You've been very helpful, Mira. But it's time to get you out of the way. Can't have you complicating things.
You're making a mistake, Morgren. I have powerful allies. One word to Cersei, and you'll be in the cell next to Andros.
You're mistaken, Mira Forrester. No one is coming to your aid. We've arrived. Now get out of my fucking litter! Lucan, I fancy coming across you here. I seem to have found something you're looking for.
That you have, my lord. I've been searching for this murderer a long time. Finally, I got her.
You don't need to do this, Lucan. Whatever you think you know, we can work something out.
Shut your liar's mouth. It's time you answered for your crimes.
Take her to the cells. Chin up, Mira. I'm sure if you ask him nicely, the headsman will be quick.